Hi, I'm Taylor with BTOD.com. When looking for different upholstery options, you may see the phrases Cal 117 and Cal 133. While these may be something you typically ignore, these are actually very important. But what do these ratings mean? The California Technical Bulletin 117, or also known as Cal 117, is a regulation that sets the standard for upholstered furniture flammability in the furniture industry. Even though this is only legally binding in California, this has become a nationwide standard because California has such a huge market. There are certain materials used to make reception furniture that must pass an open flame and smolder test required by Cal 117. Upholstered furniture is tested in a closed test chamber, where technicians measure how quickly an open flame spreads and grows. Using a lit cigarette, they do a smolder test on the furniture by measuring the length of char that forms on the upholstery. Heat, smoke, and carbon monoxide are also measured during these tests. Once the technicians have the results, they compare the data to specific criteria, and a successful score results in a certification for the manufacturer. In 1975, the Cal 117 requirements were created to protect customers from buying furniture that could potentially be flammable or act as an accelerant. The first standards were mainly created for the filling materials, but changed in 2015 because fires usually start from the outside, not the inside. In 2015, the revised requirements mainly focused on how the outside material interacted with the filling. These are the current Cal 117 requirements. Upholstery cover fabrics, filling materials, and other materials must pass certain smolder-resistant requirements. If these components do not meet flammability standards, then a barrier material must be added for protection. Flame-retardant chemicals can be added to furniture, although they are subject to their own set of requirements. Manufacturers who don't comply with flammability or labeling regulations are subject to a series of fines and will be required to cover the cost of further compliance testing. There are some exclusions, such as outdoor furniture. Ideally, you'll want to buy furniture that has the Cal 117 label. This usually indicates that the product meets a certain standard and the manufacturers care about their customers. California Bulletin 133 is similar to Cal 117, but instead it regulates the flammability of furniture for public spaces. Cal 133 is for spaces like government buildings or privately owned offices with 10 or more people. This order was first put into place to protect workers if a stray cigarette caught upholstery on fire. Even though it isn't acceptable or even legal in most spaces, Cal 133 is often used as a standard for flammability across the country. Cal 133 also differs from Cal 117 because the entire piece of furniture has to be specially lab tested instead of only a few components. This can become difficult for manufacturers because there's an endless amount of combinations of upholstery, padding, and frame materials that all must pass the Cal 133 requirements. Cal 133 is a long document that contains a lot of details. One exception is that buildings with certain sprinkler systems in place may not be required by city ordinance to only use Cal 133 certified furniture. Requirements do vary from state to state and city to city. Business owners and office managers who are selecting office furniture for their offices need to not only find furniture that fits the look of their office or their needs for their office, but also one that meets these requirements. Do your research so you can find products that fit these requirements, but also meet the variety of ordinances and local fire agency requirements. Making sure that you have properly prepared ahead of time can help you pass inspections and avoid costly delays. Watch for any additional costs, like a sample piece of furniture for a burn test that range from $400 and $600 when ordering specialty furniture. Additional costs can lead some businesses to buy pre-made furniture that has already gone through these tests. Cal 117 and Cal 133 may not be common knowledge, but knowing their important protocols and regulations can help protect the consumer. Even though these regulations can be troublesome, they can help reduce the risk of how quickly a fire can spread. When shopping for your new office furniture, be sure to look out for these two labels. If you want to read the full post on Cal 117 and Cal 133, it's linked in the description. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any